End of the day, you got Tom Brady. Of course, they're going to put him in prime time. It's Tom Brady at the Washington Redskins. The Buccaneers are an 8.5-point favorite. The Redskins, which represent the NFC least, somehow got into the playoffs.
Well, actually, the football team.
Yes, you're correct. They'll always be the Redskins in my mind, but they are the Washington football team. The thing I want to caution everybody about is I remember in 2010, Seattle won the NFC West. They had a 7-9 record. Everyone was laughing at them. They hosted the 11-5 New Orleans Saints, and they upset them. So you never know what can happen in football. A division winner at home is a tough thing, and Tampa Bay's laying 8.5 points. Of course, they're led by, everybody knows, Tom Brady. He's 43 years old. I just can't believe the way he keeps going. He's the oldest quarterback to win a Super Bowl and beat a Super Bowl at 41 years old. His Achilles heel is the road. He's only 4-4 on the road, and he's never been on the road for a wild card game in the first round. He's always had the luxury of getting into the playoffs as a favorite. So I think this is going to be a formidable team. Washington, they have Chase Young. He's really changed their front four around. They can get at Tom Brady without having to send some blitzes. Alex Smith is a grizzled veteran. I just can't believe how he got back on the field. It's an amazing person to get back on the field, but his health is shaky at best. But looking at everything, I don't think Tampa Bay's been hitting on all cylinders. I'm going to take Washington with the points. I think Tampa Bay wins a close game, but I got to take Washington with 8.5 points. That's one of my big picks of the day.
Right. It's just amazing why Tom Brady, the reason why he hadn't been in the wild card, because the division that he was with, you play Buffalo twice, you play the Jets twice, you play Miami twice for all these years. That's 5-6 wins every year. So that's why he's never been in a wild card game. Now he's in a division. It's tougher. You know, the NFC is just a tougher division. And now, but you know what? He's still the GOAT. He's won all those Super Bowls. I mean, the guy's just amazing. 43, 53, 33. It doesn't really matter what his age is. The guy is a coach on the field with a helmet. He knows how to win the game. He's got Gronk back with him. He's got receiving. He's got some running. Tampa's got a good defense. We know Washington does. It's going to be a close game for a while into the third quarter, but then Tampa Bay, they're going to pull away, and I think they're going to win by 10 to 12 points. What do you think, Adam?
Yeah, I got to agree with Mike here. I mean, Tom Brady knows the playoffs. I mean, this Bucs offense can be explosive. I'm not sure if Mike Evans is gonna play, but even if he isn't, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, I mean, that's an awesome duo. And then you got Ronald Jones at the running back, who is not no scrub. He's pretty good. In my opinion, he might have been a Pro Bowl back, or he should have been a Pro Bowl back. But and then now the Washington Redskins, their offense is atrocious. I mean, Alex Smith is the comeback player of the year, no doubt about it in my mind. But it's not the same. I mean, their offense just isn't good. I can see them putting up around maybe 14 to 20 points. But then you're not stopping Tom Brady. I mean, Chase Young is a little bit overrated. He should not have been a Pro Bowler this year. But, yeah, I can't see how
it's true. Alex Smith, he really can't move around, you know, with that bad leg. I mean, I feel bad for him.
I beg to differ with Chase Young. That guy, he's amazing. He's controlled some games. The athleticism he has. He picked up the ball the other day and just ran right to the house. I mean, that guy, he's going to be for another 10 years. They got a potential Hall of Fame defensive end.
Well, Washington, they have their whole defensive line is all number ones. That's what happens when you're bad for all these years. Eventually, they got the whole Alabama, Ohio State playing on defense. Eventually, you're going to be pretty good in the NFL.
Yeah, but that's up front. Who's back there to stop Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, and maybe Mike Evans? I mean, who's going to stop them? Ronald Darby on their defense has been having a comeback year a little bit, but I still can't see them having enough power on the back end to stop the Bucks wideouts. I see the Bucks scoring maybe around 25 to 30 points, but then the Washington scoring around 14 to 20.
Right. The only way to beat Tom Brady is having pressure with the front four. And that's what the New York Giants did in the Super Bowl. They had the pressure with the front four, and they beat him twice. I'm not going to say that Washington's going to win the game. Like I said, it's going to be a close game into the third, and then Tampa Bay is going to finally pull away because Washington, they just don't have enough offensive firepower. That's just my opinion.
So to recap, I'm going to take Washington with the points. Mike?
I'm taking Tampa 10-12 with the win. And Adam?
All right, I'm going to take the Buccaneers around 14-25.
Wow. You're talking big time.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see the Washington putting up much more points than that. I mean, the Bucks I could see winning by even more. I mean, the Bucks could put up 40 in any given game.
Yeah, but you never know. What happens if it's a low-scoring game? A low-scoring game. If Washington, they could control the ball. Gibson if he has 120 yards on the ground, you never know. You keep the ball away from, Tom Brady, they could have a chance.
At the end of the day, you got to be able to score, and I don't think they can do that enough. I mean, you're right. Gibson is pretty good, but the Buccaneers defense I also think is pretty good. I mean, they got Shaq Barrett, who's played really good last year. Maybe not as good this year, but I still think he's good. They got some ballers like Antonio Winfield Jr., who is a rookie. He's been balling this year. I mean, I think Tampa Bay's defense is going to stop the Redskins' offense. And the Redskins, the football team doesn't even have that much of an offense to stop. But we'll see.
Right. You know what? You're in the playoffs. You have a chance. My team, Dallas, we're out. Rich's team, Miami, they're out. Adam's team, Philadelphia.
As the first-class witness.
You're out.
Right. I saw how strong Buffalo is.
Exactly. So it should be some pretty good games on Saturday. Can't wait to watch them.
All right, and I think we'll call that.